I'm standing on a very small island, as you can see.
А тут уже нормально. Тут уже пройдем.
Hello guys, welcome to Survival Russia. So today's video is gonna be about the foot wraps. It's gonna be a foot wrap tutorial. But as usual, there are gonna be some other stuff. Now I'm just out hiking a little bit with the little pink one there. Is it out?
No.
And we just found a big bear crab actually. Down there. Also lots of signs of bear eating anthills and whatnot. But yeah, as I said, today is going to be a tutorial about the foot wraps. I made a foot wrap video like more than a year ago or something like this, but I get a lot of questions, and I saw that Lonnie from Far North Bushcraft and Survival asked me a question about it and so on. So today is going to be that, and right now I'm just out, as I said, with the pink one, with my rubber boots, with my foot wraps, just to walk a few kilometers in them, and we'll take a look at them when we come back, and I'm gonna show you all about it, you can see. And also I found out where they actually have the good ones, so I'm gonna put a link in the description to that. Also sometimes I get some questions, you know, if we have snakes and stuff like that here, and yeah, we have some vipers. We have one down here, it's a little black viper. They're not super deadly, but they're not super awesome either. Ja. Ui, så fik den meget travlt. It was very busy getting away. And you can see it down there. Pretty fast. So yes, we have some snakes here, and actually we have quite a lot of them. But we will get to the foot wraps, but first we're gonna get something to eat, because actually she came running to me today and almost crying, said she wanted to go with me in the forest. Yeah. And that of course changed my plans for today a little bit, but I have a tricky father's plan, you know. That of course she at some point is gonna go to the big city and study and so on, so I wanna give her all the best and most positive experiences in the forest, so this will always be her natural environment or natural habitat, so she will always have the need for the forest and for nature in her whenever she's gonna go and study in Moscow or whatever. She likes bacon and stuff like that very much, so today we have a big chunk of bacon with us. This is the good stuff. So I have a fast question that Moose maybe can answer. I had a guy commenting that was serving in the Australian forces, and he said that they never put their rifles up on the ground, up on the tree like I do, or hang them from a tree. I don't know if you can see it over there, but you know, the AK trees, right? Because they had the problems with the rifles were falling over and accidentally discharging, you know. And I was thinking a little bit about that, and like I was thinking also that Aussies must have had a really big problem with their firearms. I don't know what they used back then, if it's SA-80s or FALs or whatever. But anyway, I find it a little bit strange to have a group of 10, 20, 30 soldiers with their rifles laying on the ground, as he said. They will always put them on the ground, so I can just see a lot of muzzles pointing in all sorts of directions, and I don't think that doesn't sound awesome to me anyway. Skal vi videre?
Це кукушка.
So to get on topic with the foot wraps theme is that I'd like to show you how they look after I've been walking a few kilometers and so on, and how relatively easily adjustable it is in the field, and you get used to it and so on, because they're a little bit tricky to get used to. See, they look like this. and underneath they are nice and flat. This fold here, you don't feel it at all whatsoever. And if they need a little bit of adjustment or tension, it's not too complicated. Just grab it. You can, if you need to pull a little bit here and there, just grab it like this, and then you just tie them again. It's not super duper complicated, actually. This opening here is great for summer, and I've been wearing them now for quite a while, and they're nice and dry. And despite the weird look, they actually stay in place. What they do is that they open up a little bit, and then they just sit around the foot really, really nicely. They're not constraining the foot in any way. All these folds on top of here, when you're wearing jack boots, it doesn't matter at all. So yeah, we're back. I still have the boots on. I've not had them off or anything, so we'll take a look at it in a second, and I'll explain and show and tra-la-la-la for the ones of you who are interested in this. I always get some funky comments for some people who see this. Okay, also from the guys who are interested in trying this out, I get questions about where can I get them and what is it made of, the fabric. And I actually, funnily enough, Varusteleka have both of these. The winter ones and the summer ones. I prefer the winter ones here. These are the winter ones. They are flannel, 50-50 wool and cotton. They are quite heavy duty. I like them because they wick a lot of moisture and they sit really nice. Here we have the summer cotton ones. They are also relatively nice, but I don't prefer these actually, but I use them sometimes. These things here have a lot more surface area than a sock has. And because you can open it up and it's not like a double layer all the time like a sock is, you can dry it pretty easily and pretty fast in the wind and sun only. And on the hunting trip down at the river, where I actually got some water into my boot, I managed to dry my one foot wrap before the guys were finished chopping the tree and you know, over the river and all that good stuff. You can check that video out. Extremely tough with spring hike or something like that. That's of course in one way that these are really, really useful. As I say, you can dry them fast. Also because they are much bigger than a sock, they wick a lot more moisture than socks. And now they are a little bit damp, you can say. So that means that I could actually take them off and turn them around. I'll show you now. And you can see it sits just like I made it. Now I have this big corner here, what you can say, and that's how they sit, sort of, right? So this is down on the foot. That means that I could actually take it now and turn it around and have a dry sock, and this would dry up on the leg here, right? Standard, these wraps come in the size of 45 centimeters times 90 centimeters, the winter ones. The summer ones, they are 35 times 90 centimeters. It's because the winter ones are much heavier, so they need a little more extra width to be able to make it around the foot and all that good stuff. But there's different ways of making these, right? And some prefer to have the foot here straight at an angle. Some prefer to have it angled a little bit, and you fold it over here, kind of, right? The other way that was used by the Czechs and the Germans and so on, they have it on the other side, and they fold it over here. This is actually, I'm not so experienced with this method, but I actually like it. Then you wrap it around and under the foot and up here, and adjust and pull a little bit here and there to make sure there are not any folds under the foot. That's what you do not want. I'll see if I can remember how to do it in this. I think it was like that, yeah, like this. So this thingy here, you can just bend up a little bit. So this is a basic way of how most Russians do it, you know. fold it over so you're actually standing on the corner, right? You pull a little bit there, fold it over, and down here, and stand. You can stand on it here to hold it in place, right? And you can grab this little corner here, and pull it, and then pull this over here, so as you can see it tightens around the foot. Then you pull this thingy up here, and you can pull it from the inside here if you want to keep it straight, as straight as possible. And lock it in place in here. And this part here will dry if you just turn them around, right? This part here can be folded up, or you can stuff it back in or something like this, but basically just put it on like this. And then it sits nicely. And if it doesn't sit nicely, then you haven't done it right, and then you have to try again. And then you just have to walk, find out how it works, how it doesn't work, and eventually you will end up with something that works, because millions and millions and millions of soldiers have walked millions of kilometers in this system. So it actually works. It just takes practice. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little Saturday video here, and I hope you will check the links in the description, and share, subscribe, bell, like, and all that good stuff. Until next time, get out and train, get it done. I'll see you next time here in Springtime, Russia. Thank you for your time, guys.